Um, I am so excited to dive into September 2023, the numerology forecast for the month ahead. Why do I do this? Because when we understand the rhythm, the energy that we're experiencing collectively, we can use that nuance of the energy and the understanding of what's really going on to know when to go, know when to pause, know how to understand the rhythm of our business as we move forward, rather than this hustle, this grind, this trying to get it all done, trying to figure it all out. We have a moment to understand when it's time to pause, when it's time to put offers out, when it's a good time to launch, when it's a good time to work on some of the systems in our business, and when it might be time to sit in the garden and meditate. Because we know we have to have the balance between the two. We can't just sit in our garden and meditate all the time and never take action. And we also can't just hustle, grind, and do all the things all the time and get caught up in the minutia. So I am super excited to dive into this month's forecast and share what we've got in store, because it's going to change significantly. The energy between August and September is going to be an incredible shift. And I'm actually really grateful that we've got Mercury retrograde to kind of ease that transition. In case you didn't notice, August was quite a karmic clearing. I remember when I did my August forecast thinking, oh, wow, this is going to be quite the month. And I had no idea what was going to unfold as a result. You know, we've seen incredible earth things happening, forest fires, hurricanes, all sorts of things happening in the world where the earth is doing a karmic cleansing. We've also seen dissolution of jobs. We've seen, you know, increase in all sorts of collective things happening, and all of it is on purpose. I think that's the important thing for us to remember, is that it's all on purpose, and that a lot of it was preparing us for what's next. So, are you ready for what's next? Now, I've got a lot of notes because we got a lot of things going on. So bear with me as I read through the notes. I channel this message prior to, I get myself some bullet point notes, and then we see what comes through as I begin to channel. So we're inviting source into this space. We're inviting the energy of the numbers and the lunar cycles into this space, and we're going to see what comes through. So September 2023 carries the energy of the 7. The year in its entirety, 2023, is the 7. And so we are carrying this massive 7 energy. And we begin the month in the diamond's energy and end the month in the heart's energy. Now, the diamonds are all about the physical, the material experience, playing in this 3D magical playground we get to play in. And then the hearts are all that deep, intuitive, emotional waters that we get to swim in. And so as we move through the 7 energy, it's really, really important that we know what's most important to us as we begin the month. So I just did a coaching call with my students this morning, and I asked them, what are your top 3 values? Do you know what those are? And if you don't, I invite you to revisit those over the weekend so that you're set up for success moving through September. Because if you don't know what's most important to you, you're going to get distracted easily. The 7 moves quickly. So that 7, it's inviting in rapid movement forward. Now, we've experienced a pause, this karmic clearing, this slowing down of Mercury retrograde. I think we've got, 6 different planets in retrograde. It's kind of like this reset. And I think of the Temperance card in the deck of tarot, with this like moment of pause in order to prepare ourselves for the journey ahead. And that's what August felt like for me. It was like this letting go, this cleansing, this clearing, especially with that full moon yesterday on the full moon on Pisces on a 9 of Hearts, 9 energy day. It was like really just this purge of everything, the baggage that we're carrying, to let it go so that we can move forward. Now, the 7, as we move forward, says you've got to trust. You've got to trust the process, and you've got to be willing to leap into the unknown. My favorite thing to do. If you've met me before, you know that I love the unknown. I never used to. I used to be very uncomfortable in it, and I like to control everything. And now I just leap. And this is how I help my clients. I help my clients leap also, because I've understood what it means to really trust in the universe, to trust that you are being supported in all of your dreams and everything that you desire. So, are we ready to trust? Are we ready to take a leap of faith? Because you've been preparing for this moment. You've been preparing for this moment your whole life. No matter where you are at in life, you've been preparing for this moment your whole life, and you are ready. You are ready. So, you know, the old expression, I think there's a book title out there, feel the fear and do it anyway. That's what September feels like to me, because as we learn to trust, as we gain confidence, as we take that leap of faith, you are going to feel fear. Otherwise, you're not leaping into the unknown. And so when that fear comes up, feel it, acknowledge it, let it be there, and take action anyway. Let your dream drive your actions forward instead of letting your fear hold you back. So important for the month of September, whatever your dream is. So it's time to move forward. And this is really where you get to create freedom for yourself. What does freedom feel like? The 7 inspires freedom. Freedom of movement, freedom of location, freedom financially, freedom in your relationships, freedom in your expression. So looking at all those areas of your life, where do you feel stuck? Or are you free? And can you expand upon that freedom even more? What's most important to you? What's most important to you? And you need to know where you're going. You need to know where you're going in September. Otherwise, here's what the 7 will do. Shiny squirrel. And it will pull you off track. So what I suggested to my students this morning is to go through your values, decide on what the 3 top values you're choosing to align with are, and post-it note them everywhere all over your house. Put them on the fridge, put them in your office, put them in your bedroom, put them everywhere. Put them on the front door, put them in your car, everywhere with those top 3 values, because decision-making 101, if it doesn't align with those top 3 values, don't do it. It's that simple. If it doesn't inspire those 3 values in some way, shape, or form, you are likely compromising what's most important to you. So check in. What's most important to you, and where are you going? What do you want? And then all actions align with that. It's like having a roadmap. You're going to go on a road trip, but you're not just going anywhere random. You want to get to a certain destination. Well, in order to get there, you've got to have the roadmap to get there. Your values are your roadmap. So know what's most important to you. Super important. And no shiny objects. Do not get distracted from it. Going to be really easy with all this 7 energy. It's going to be like bing bong all over the place. So focus, head down, blinders on. Those 3 values drive every decision you make. Let those be your guide. Let those be your map. And if they do not align with the decision you're trying to make, then the decision is easy. No, I'm going over here. Okay, so don't allow the noise of the world to distract you. I had a moment this morning as I sit outside of my patio when I'm channeling messages through and forecasts, and I'm sitting outside on the patio and I'm like, what does the 7 feel like to me? And all of a sudden, our community landscaper goes through with the weed whacker and the lawnmower, all while I'm trying to channel and meditate. And so here he's coming through with all this noise and chaos, and there's rocks hitting the fence and all of this is happening. And I'm like, what's most important to me? Focus, focus, focus. The world will be noisy, and it's none of your fucking business. Stay true to what's most important to you. That's what's going to create your freedom. Do not get distracted. Stay focused and take action every single day. All you got to do is one thing per day to get it done. That's it. You don't have to do it all September 1st. I mean, dear God, don't try to do it all tomorrow. Take it one step at a time. But if you were to take one action step that was a little uncomfortable every single day for the next 30 days, I guarantee you, your results will unfold. If you are staying focused and you maintain the vision of where you're going, and you've got that roadmap in place, and you are willing to take action, even if it's uncomfortable, even if you're scared, even if you're resisting it, do it anyway. Watch what happens by the end of September. This is your moment. Okay. Now, be aware the 7 moves fast. It's going to move quickly. But we've got a grace period because we don't actually move out of Mercury retrograde until September 15th. So we've still got a little bit of slow at the beginning of the month. So you might think, well, Cindy said it's going to move really fast. I got to go, 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 go. And then the first 2 weeks of September are going to feel like slow. And you're going to think that I'm wrong until you get out of Mercury retrograde and an Aries full moon comes in, and then whee, it's going to move super fast at the end of the month. It's going to go by like that. So use Mercury retrograde to your advantage to take an action step forward every single day towards that momentum that will build at the end of the month. This is how we work with the divine timing cycle. So Mercury retrograde, September 15th, there's going to be an intensity to it. I don't know if you've noticed so far, but this past week, technology has been failing left, right, and center. I was meant to be a guest on a podcast. I was meant to be interviewed. We couldn't get Zoom to work. Nothing would work. I'm impressed that I'm live right now. So impressed that this video is working. So just be aware of that and don't let those little irritations bother you. Don't let those distractions throw you off from the main big vision. Really just keep moving forward, trust your path, one step at a time. Be the Clydesdale in all of the noise and just keep moving forward. Head down, blinders on. And then right at the end of Mercury retrograde, we've got a new moon in Virgo on September 14th. It is a 10 of clubs ruling 3 energy. Talk about incredible creative power. And this new moon feels like a bit of a sigh of relief, because the Mercury retrograde is coming to an end. It feels like some of those ideas that have been like spinning around start to solidify. It's going to feel like by that new moon, you're going to have some answers to what you've been trying to figure out for the beginning of the month. So let yourself be in that place of, I have no idea, but I'm going to trust it and I'm going to follow the footsteps forward because I don't know and I'm not supposed to know, but I'm going to do it anyway. And be really good about navigating the unknown, because things will become known on that new moon. Yay. I'm excited for that. I've also got my own ideas percolating, and there's so much chaos and note papers everywhere, and I don't know how it all fits together. So I get it. I get the frustration of that. And that new moon feels a little bit like you can tidy up the mess now. You can put some of those pieces together. Maybe there's some stuff behind the scenes in your business that you need to do. Maybe there's some systems in place. Maybe there's a couple pieces that you can implement during that full moon to help kind of iron out the kinks. For example, maybe you've been somebody who's been offering, one-off sessions, and now you're ready to bring something together into a signature offer that you can go out, that's cohesive, that people are excited to pay for and invest in. And so putting all of those pieces together. If you don't know how to do that, reach out to me. I am the expert at putting together signature offers based on multiple modalities. So if you've got 15 different modalities and you don't know how they fit together, I can help you. So reach out to me. This may be, for example, if you're somebody who hasn't automated anything yet in your business and you are like going back and forth in an email, trying to figure out when's a good time to get on Zoom with a potential client or get on Zoom to do a session. Maybe it's time to set up that booking system and get your calendar in place so that it's automated, right? This is the new moon that allows you to kind of clean up the mess that's been happening so that you're ready when Mercury goes direct. So wherever you feel a little held up throughout Mercury retrograde, pay attention to that, write it down, notice what's going on so that you can create more ease with that new moon energy. That new moon also is going to inspire, again, that 7 energy, shiny objects, distraction, being pulled in multiple different directions. If you stay focused, you'll know exactly where you're spending your money and where you want to spend your money and invest in how you're moving forward. But it also might want you to spend money kind of all over the place, even if your bank account is low. So pay attention to that and stay focused and in alignment. There's nothing wrong with investing when your bank account's a little low, because money comes and goes, it flows, it's supposed to do that, it wants to play. And if it's an inspired decision to purchase something and to invest in something, something, then great, go for it. But if you're buying something because you're avoiding something else, or you're distracted, or you're like, ooh, this looks so cool, and it has nothing to do with your big vision and where you're going and those 3 values and your roadmap, maybe don't buy it. Right? So pay attention to where your money is going, pay attention to those distractions, those shiny objects, and really trust that what you're deciding to invest in is right for you. Don't listen to all the noise out there. You know, everybody and their dog in the coaching industry is launching something in September. You're going to see the social media blow up because kids are back in school. It's time. September. It's the end of the year. What are you going to do before the end of the year? Are you going to hit your goals before the end of the year? It's going to be all this stuff. Do what's right for you. That doesn't mean don't invest. Go invest in yourself, but choose carefully, choose wisely, and choose based on your 3 top values. Choose based on your roadmap, not anybody else's. All right. So make sure you're tapping into abundance. And here we go to the next page of notes. All right. So that 10 of clubs ruling number 3 is very creative. It really wants you to have fun, like play, get involved in some sort of project that just lights you up. And you might find that that project or that thing that's lighting you up is exactly what your potential clients want. And so you'll be able to go and sell it. Yay, more money. All right. Now, Mercury goes direct September 15th on a 9 of clubs 4 energy day. Again, it's still in that new moon energy. So we'll still probably feel the shadow of Mercury retrograde for a few days afterwards. We usually do. So remember to just come back to the big picture. Remember what it is that you are moving towards. Don't lose that focus. Allow whatever it is to all those minutia and little details and the busy work and all the crap, just ignore it. It's all good. I promise you, the busy work gets you nowhere. Focus is what moves you forward. What did I say to my client this morning? Busy equals broke. Focus equals abundance, prosperity, money. Okay. Focus, focus. If you're in business, you are in business to make money. Let's just be honest here. And of course, you're in business to be of service. None of you here are in business just to make money. It's not about the money. I know. And if you're not making money in your business, you have a hobby, not a business. So be clear about that. Okay. Now, with that Mercury going direct on September 15th, especially on that day, come out to the big picture. Look at your business and your life from a 40,000 foot view. Get clear, readjust, pivot, come back to focus. Look at where you're going. Look at the map again and ask yourself what needs to adjust so that you can come into the next action and then come back out again and then move into the next action and then come back out again. Keep coming out to that 40,000 foot view so that you don't get lost in the minutia, because trust me, the minutia will always be there. I don't know anybody who doesn't have a to-do list. It'll still be there when you come back, I promise. Okay. Last important date. Full moon in Aries, September 29th, 8 of hearts ruling 9 energy. So this is time for action, baby. Aries doesn't mess around. Aries is like, let's go. It is time. So those last 2 weeks of September are going to move like fast, and you better be ready for it. Be ready for it. You're going to have all sorts of ideas. The clarity is going to come through. There's going to be clear thinking, steady hand. You're going to know what you're doing, and you're going to know to move forward. That doesn't mean you're going to know all the hows and you can reverse engineer and control the whole thing. We're not doing that. You're still going to have to trust, and you're still going to have to do things that are outside of that zone of familiarity. But you'll know, and you can move forward. So again, stay focused. Are you catching a theme here for September? Focus, focus. Focus on what's most important to you. What is alignment? Alignment is choosing to go a certain direction and staying in the line of that. Not going, ooh, $20 Instagram course, ooh, $20 branding thing, ooh, Canva, shiny. Don't do that. Stay focused on the needle movers in your business. So this is a great time. This full moon is an awesome time for new income, launching something, putting an offer out there, creating new opportunities, new collaborations, new partnerships, coming into networking. Like the sky's the limit. There is no limit. I hate that expression. The sky's the limit. No. There are no limits to what's possible for you during that full moon. So it's go time. So maintain powerful intentions, focus, and boundaries. Focus and act in accordance with what's most important to you. Focus. Catching my drift here? Focus, focus, focus. Now I'm bringing up movies of hocus pocus. Okay, so stay confident, trust the path, keep moving forward. What that full moon is going to do in Aries is kind of illuminate for you any of your self-sabotages, any of your excuses, any of those perceived blocks that you think you have. It will just like show them to you so that you can burn them down. Like Aries energy just really wants you to burn it down. Burn down whatever is in your way and move forward, because Aries likes to get shit done. Aries likes to do the thing. Aries is a bit of hustle energy. So beginning of the month, feminine energies, coming into your alignment, knowing what you value most, so that at the end of the month, you can tap into that masculine energy and get shit done. And go for it. Launch the thing, put the offer out there, hire the coach, decide what you're going to invest in for the rest of the year, decide your goals and make them non-negotiable. So if you don't know how to set goals, goals are resistant to you, you're not quite sure what it is that you want to create for the rest of the year, maybe you're like, I want to close the end of the year with money in my bank account, but I have no idea how to do that. I've got all these multiple modalities. I can't figure out my marketing. I don't know what to do. Well, I'm here. Message me, DM me, email me, reach out. I will help you. Absolutely. Let's get on a call and let's get you going for the month of September so you can close your year with absolute confidence, knowing that you can trust yourself, you can understand the rhythm of where you're going and how you're doing it, and you've also got the systems and the strategy in place that suits your personality so that there's no more messing around.